The following footage is taken from a live stream, which is why I am doing this intro. Otherwise, the video will be a bit out of context. This is a different, more relaxed type of video, so share your thoughts in the comments. Anyways, grab your snacks and enjoy the video.
All right, the very first seed we ever did was called Ball Sack. This is my first world ever. I don't think this is my best building in any of my seeds, because this is how I learned to build. This is our kitchen. The idea in this village, I wanted to make everything, like every building, different in some way. This is our recessed wall kitchen. This is like before I even upgraded these things to fucking iron chests. So these used to be pigs, but they fucking died. I think it was an aerial raid. This is our bedroom. We used to have dogs called Frost and Lemur, but they died. This is our first bedroom we ever made. It's a cool fireplace. First try at a mantle. Everything here is just a first. This overlooks the rest of the village. Nice little view. This is like my experimental seed, but it turned into Hamville. We put a little sign, little welcome sign. This shows you where everything is. Master bedroom, gazebo, fishing, food, hotel, pigs, trophy, storage room, portals, forge. This was the first building I ever built in Valheim, right here. Fun fact, this is actually done without iron. This is done with core wood, so you can actually build pretty big, but this is like my first ever. Naturally, I was like, let's do a Viking longhouse. Lookout tower that ended up turning into like different portal rooms. This was when I was experimenting with iron. So that's the boathouse. That's the storage room. That's the bedroom, which is where we did our first chimney. That's the kitchen. That's the trophy room, log cabin. Behind that was a serpent pond, but the serpent died. Those are the pigs. That's the outdoor patio. That's the longhouse. That's the forge and smelter area. That's the fishing dock. And this was all done full vanilla, no mods, no commands, nothing. I grinded everything solo, so it took a long time. Totally not a secret room. Welcome to the secret loft. And then this is one of my favorite builds of all time. To build the roof alone took 19 hours. Just the roof. And then this too. So these like overlapping the wood that kind of passes through itself to get this effect here is actually a huge pain in the ass. You have to like set up doors and like quarter snap things like 3 times to get it to click into place like that, because normally when you set up core wood, it's not like that. Normally when you set up core wood, it just like lines at the corner. So yeah, it's really weird. This thing is sick. I loved building this. Oh, this was spiral staircase before spiral staircase was a thing. Fun fact about this, each one of these boards is individually placed by hand, so I had to shift hold and click all of these into place manually. And I have super OCD, so like if it wasn't perfect, I would reset it. So you can see how like clean each one of the steps are. I had the idea of doing a trophy area, but it's separated by biome. So you have the boss in the middle and then all the trophies of the biome surrounding the boss. And then each of the weapons framed in a glass case. Well, this would be glass. You know, we didn't have glass, and what weapon I used to kill each boss. And then this is the outdoor, and I dug this out for a serpent, and I've drug a serpent into here, and I had a serpent as a pet for a while in here, but it fucking died. I just died randomly. Like it just, nothing killed it, and I saw its meat floating. I was like, what the fuck? So I have no idea what actually killed him. But yeah, this is Hamville. All right, what was my second world? Does anybody remember? This is a hardcore world, so the building here is going to be non-existent basically. Oh yeah, so this is my hardcore world. This is my very first hardcore world. So this character actually has never died. The idea here was just don't even fucking build. Literally just keep everything super compact and efficient. So like everything is just crammed into like small little huts. Yeah, this is my hardcore seed. I'm gonna get out of here before I get raided or some shit, because I don't want this character to die. I literally just found a village and I was like, hey, we'll just build here. Then let's go to, so that was Glad, Sauron, Grados. Which one was Grados, chat? Do we remember? Hold on, let's do the ones that we know. Flad. Let's try Grados, Gladheim. No, I have a Gladheim character, don't I? Yeah, I literally have a Gladheim character. Let's do Gladheim with Gladheim. All right, well, not this guy. So this is another village. This village is actually pretty decent size, I'd say. So this is where my building like gets a lot better. Would you recommend building a main village? I recommend building near open ocean water and a meadows. All right, over here is the bees. We built a honeycomb bee. This is the magic room on chicken stilts, and these are all wrapped up bundles. I like the whole style of this. We got pretty fancy here. And in here is all the oozy goozy magic and green lights and fucking arms on the table. This is the comfort house, and this just has everything in the game that provides any sort of comfort. Just a ton of stuff all crammed into one. Just a super homey place. This is the forge building, a pretty basic design. Got the queen trophy, love that. And then over here is a cool little stage for the new forge with a bunch of big trophies around. You got a little fireplace that reaches through to the other side. You walk out here. This is actually where the forge goes. I don't have it here right now because I wasn't building. This fucking rough was a huge pain in the ass, but I want to do something super trippy and geometry shapes. Big circular forge. It actually looks really cool from up top, and all of that is perfect, dude. All that comes to like a perfect point right in the middle. And then this was inspired by my build in Minecraft. When I did a village in Minecraft, I built a chest room in the shape of a chest. It looked like a Minecraft chest, and this is loosely inspired by the shape of one of these. You can kind of see the similarity there. Come down here, and I want to do a glass build. So glass is a huge pain in the ass to grind. This glass on the front of this building probably took me half a day to farm, like half of a glad stream. And then this is our kitchen with the marble and the stone. You can do some pretty cool checkered patterns. There's a lot of marble in this build because marble was new at the time. This building back here was inspired by, I took brutalism architecture and just did my own twist on it. But this shows the power of iron because this is all stone. This is where all the animals are. The piggies, the chickens, they just live up in here. It's a cozy spot, you know, gets the job done. So here's the wisp machine, and I wanted this to look like an area hidden back in the middle of the woods. This is where you load the refinery, and then I dug a huge hole in the ground and made my own crypt. So this is all built out of like my own stone, and then you walk down into the crypt that was in the hole that I dug, and this is where you load up the refinery with the sat from here, and then you drop the flesh into here. What else do we have? We have Gladheim. We have Glud. Oh, hardcore Glud, ball sack. So we have hard mist. So this was my hardcore Mistlands run. So what character did hardcore Mistlands? Was that Flad? This character also has not died. So this is another hardcore world. So the building here is going to be absolutely atrocious. So don't judge any of the building. This is literally for efficiency. Oh yeah, for sure. A skeletal surprise. Nice, dude. Literally, like, it's just everything crammed into one spot. I didn't even upgrade to fucking iron chests. Yeah, it's pretty much just a small area. Yeah, we're just gonna get out of here before these guys fuck my shit up. There's nothing really to show here. I mean, hardcore world. Oh, this was the colonial home build. I remember this. Hold on, this will look much nicer if we sleep. I was just like driving my car, and I was seeing a lot of these houses that had this like A shape inside another A shape like this, and I was like, oh, that'd be really fun to build. Like, that'd be fun to do in Valheim. So I took that idea and built a really cool house. This was fun. I wanted it to look like a rich person's neighborhood house. So anyway, yeah, you walk in here. We had the garden around the outside. You can see the shape of the house. In here was the living room area, the fireplace. This was the kitchen. This was the floating chimney. We had a floating chimney with whatever the design you want to call that. Watch me jizz colors. Rub it. Come on, just a bit. Oh, I see nothing's changed. But that's it. This build was pretty much just one house for everything. All right, I think we have 2 more worlds. What was this seed? What the fuck do we do here? Is this early on? Pour one out for the boys. Rip Freddy. What was this seed, bro? Bro, I honestly do not even remember what were we doing here? What was the goal in this build? This is like an early run. I mean, I barely have iron. I have no idea. What build was this? Oh, this was when they did the building update, when they added tar. As you can tell, I went crazy with the tar. And nothing too crazy with like the inside of the house. I think this seed was, I just wanted to get to the plains as quickly as possible. Yeah, so I didn't really do too much building here. We just wanted to build a huge fucking mansion. Here we go. So this is the stave church. I remember this one. I wanted to build a stave church, and then this is the famous floating chimney. This whole thing isn't touching anything. It's completely hovering in the middle. And then up here you can see like this chimney. It's completely suspended. I did that by bringing iron up from the ground to the floor to these pillars, and then to the chimney, and then traced it back down the chimney. Oh, and then we did a forge in the back. It looks like this is early on too. Yeah, that's Valheim, chat.